Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve another very popular and important Leetcode coding interview question 267, Palindrome Permutation 2. So this is a medium to difficult level coding interview problem related to the strings. So we are going to go through this problem today. We are going to understand this problem with few examples, and we are also going to implement our Java solution code. So let's start. Given a string S, return all the palindromic permutations without duplicates of it. Return an empty list if no palindromic permutation could be formed. Okay, so this is what the problem says. So this is one example they have given us here, two examples AABB. So what are the permutations of this you can form? ABBA and BAAB. So there are two permutations you can form using these characters, right? So this is what we want to find out. Okay, this is another example where ABC, using ABC you can not create any palindrome, right? Okay, so these are two palindromes basically, right? Okay, so let's take this example so we'll understand what they are saying. So uh, so first, for the freshers who doesn't know already, so palindrome is the string that reads um, from front to back and back to front same, right? For example, this is a palindrome, so you read it from front to back, it is ABA, from back to front is also ABA, right? So this is a palindromic string. Another palindromic string can be ABBA, right? So this is another palindromic string because it reads same from front to back and it also reads same from back to front, right? So these are the given characters. We want to find out what are the palindromes we can create, right? So this is one of them, ABBA. Other palindrome you can create is BAAB, right? From these given characters. Right, so how can we solve this problem? So the problem is straightforward to understand what they want. So how can we solve this problem? So for that, one thing is one important observation we have noticed about palindrome is that um, in palindrome you will have like all these letters are same frequency, right? So for example, frequency of A is 2, frequency of B is 2, right? So it can form a palindrome, right? So maximum one character can be there with odd frequency, other characters should have even frequency. I'll repeat this sentence for you one more time. Maximum one odd character can be there, right? Odd frequency character. All other characters must be even frequency character to form palindrome, right? So for example, ABCBA. So this is a palindrome, right? So here A and B has a even frequency 2. Only C has a frequency 1, which is odd frequency. If we have D here, right, it cannot be a palindrome. We cannot have two characters with odd frequencies, right? Only one character with odd frequency. Okay, there can be other character with like multiple odd frequency, like more than one odd frequency is also possible. This is another example where you have only one character which has odd frequency, right, like this. So this is also possible, but important thing is that this is only one character, right? Its frequency is 3, which is odd, that is fine, but character is only C, right? So there cannot be more than one character with odd frequency. That is the important point, right? Okay, so now first thing we have to do is calculate the frequency of these letters, right? So we know the frequency, A is 2, B is 2. After that we have to use here recursion and backtracking, right? So we have to use recursion and backtracking so that we can create these palindromes from this frequency, right? So these are the frequencies now we know. So we'll start with empty string, right? Empty string, so nothing is there in this string, basically it's an empty string, right? Now what we will do is we'll start so it's a backtracking and recursion, right? So first you will start adding characters, so you add A and A, right? Here, right? Then you decrease the frequency of this, so it will become 0, right? Next time, is there any character which has a even frequency? Yes, B. Then you have to add B and B here, right? B and B here you can add, correct? So this is one possibility. Other possibility is first you add B and B here, and then you can add A and A here, right? So this one we can do is do this using recursion and backtracking, basically, correct? So this is another example which is a little bigger example, right? Where you have two A's, three B's and two C's, right? So B's are 3. So it means that always the middle character of every palindrome must be B, right? So middle character of every palindrome must be B. If you take a look at these palindromes, middle character is always B. Now these other characters you have to fill basically, and that we can do using recursion and backtracking. So either you can put A here, or you can put B here, and you can put C here, right? Same thing, you can put A here, you can put B here, or you can put C here, right? So one of them only you can put, right? If you put A here, then you have to either put C or B here, correct? And then remaining character you have to put it here, right? So this one you can do it using recursion and backtracking, correct? Okay, so this is how we can solve this problem. So first thing we have to do is we have to calculate the frequency. For example, in this case A is 2, frequency of C is 2, frequency of B is 3, right? So these are the frequencies, and then we have to create the palindromic strings by using these frequencies, right? If you have more than one character with odd frequency, you have to just return empty string, because there is no possibility that you can create any palindrome with multiple more than one odd frequency characters, correct? So let's go to the code so we can discuss it more, how you can implement this recursion and backtracking approach. First thing you have to do is creating a frequency array. So when we are creating frequency array, we'll create a 256 characters, because so that it can handle all the small letters and capital letters also, right? Okay, so we'll create an array of 256 character, and when we are storing the frequencies, we will store it using the ASCII values, right? So ASCII value, for example, of small a is 97, right? So ASCII value of B is 98, C is 99, like this, and so on, right? So it will go until Z. ASCII value for capital A is 65. So these things are capital B is 66, and so on, right? So you capital Z is, I think, 90 or something. So you have to find out this one, but these are the ASCII values. So we'll create an array that will hold the characters frequency. So for example, A frequency will be stored at location 97 in the array, B frequency at 98, C frequency at 99, like this, right? So let's go to the code, so you will understand how to implement this approach using Java. So this is our method, generate palindromes. String S is given to us. This actually generates and returns list of strings which are palindromic strings, right? First thing we'll create is a frequency array of 256 characters. It's not character array, it's int array, because we are going to store that characters as a int, right? As I have just explained you here. So here, right? So for example, A will be stored at 97. So it's int, right? Why we are using int array? Because frequencies you can easily manipulate if it is integer, right? That's why. Now you will go through the string and you will populate these frequencies. So you have to convert this character to int position. So s dot character at I, for example, if it is a small a, it will be stored at 97, right? Small b will be 98, and so on, right? So you will store all those frequencies into the frequency array, correct? For the letters which are present in the given string. Okay. So now after that you will create a list of string. We'll call it as a result, right? After that this is what you will return at the end, right? Because this method asks us to return list of strings. We'll create couple of variables. So boolean odd is equal to false, odd index is int. So these variables, we want to keep track of if there is any odd frequency letter and what is the index of that letter, basically, correct? So we are now going to go through our frequency array. Now this 256 total length, right? Because we are handling all the capital and small letters here, right? That's why 256. Okay, so now we are going through through the frequency array. Whenever we see a frequency which is odd frequency, right? Mod 2 is equal to 1 means it's odd frequency. We will set up that index wherever we are finding the odd index character, right? I, and we are marking it as odd is equal to true, right? It means that there is one character which is odd frequency character. Now if you find it more than one character with odd frequency, that's what you are checking here, right? If it is odd is true, it means that you are finding more than one odd frequency character. Then it is not possible to create any palindromic string with more than one odd frequency character, right? So you will return result which is empty list, right? You got it, right? That's what we are checking in this for loop, if there are any multiple odd frequency letters or not. If one odd frequency letter is fine, right? I shown you that here. One odd frequency letter is fine, right? So for example, if I have C here, then this string is fine. I can create palindromes. But if I put D here, then this is not fine, because two letters with odd frequency is not fine, basically, correct? So this is what we are checking here, okay? And we are also keeping track of the odd index of the I, so we know which is the odd character, basically, right? Now after this we'll create a base string which is a empty string right now, and we'll check if it is odd is equal to true. Then base string we will have to put a character as the odd character, right? For example, this one, right? So we know that odd character is B, its frequency is 3, so we always have to, we'll start with B here, basically, right? For all the strings that we are producing, the middle character must be B, correct? That is what we are doing. That's what we are doing here, okay? Base is equal to odd index if there is a odd character present. This one only will happen if odd character is there, right? Odd frequency character. And then we will have to reduce the frequency of that odd character by 1, because we have used that once, right? So we have to reduce the frequency. After that, this is very important. Now here we are calling our recursive method. We are passing our base string, we are passing the frequency array, s dot length and result. So this is our recur method, right? So base string we are passing here, frequency array we are passing n, which is length of the given string s, right? And the result, which is a list of strings, right? So this is a base case of recursion. If base dot length becomes n, which is the original string length, it means that you have generated one palindromic string, so you have to add that palindromic string into the result, right? Correct? Okay, and then you will return from this point, because this is a recursive method, it returns void, right? So this is the base case of recursion, so that this recursive method knows where to terminate, right? That's why base case is used for. Now here we are going to go from I is equal to 0, I is less than frequency array length I plus plus. So we are checking the frequency array which has more than 0 frequency left, right? So here we are checking the more than 0 frequency character. If there is any more than 0 frequency character, we will use that character now when we are creating the palindromic string. So we have to, when we are using the character, you have to use it 2 times, basically, correct? This is very important, right? You have to, for example, let's remove this, right? So let's say you know A appear 2 times and B appear 2 times in this string, right? So when you are using A, you have to use A 2 times, correct? Here and here. When you are using B, you have to use B 2 times, correct? Because you are creating a palindrome, so that's why 2 times, right? And then you are recursively calling this method, and you are appending the character and then base and then again the character, right? This is important, how we are modifying this string, right? So you are putting character, then the base string, and then the character, right? And then your frequency array is passed, n is passed, result is passed. So I hope you understood this statement. So it means that if you are using let's say your empty string in the beginning, now you wanted to use A, so you have to put A here, empty string and A, basically, right? Then you want to use B here, then you will put B here and then A and then B here, like this, right? This is what we are doing recursively, right? So what we are doing here is we are incrementing the frequency of that character by 2. So why we are doing it? Because we are using backtracking. So it means that you have to still explore other paths, right? So if you use A here, right, it is possible that you can use A here also, right? You can use A here also in the beginning also, right? You have multiple choices to place that A. That's why we have to again increment that frequency by 2, correct? Okay. So this is how the code looks like. This is how the code works. So I hope you clearly understood this code. We went line by line. So now we will test this code out with couple of test cases, so that we make sure it works correctly. So AABB is the string we are looking at right now. Let's execute it. So it has given us two palindromic strings, as you can see here, BAAB and ABBA. Two palindromic strings we got, right? If I put C here, right? If I put C here, then I'll again get two palindromic strings. C will be put in the middle because it is a odd frequency letter, correct? You got it, right? So BACAB and ABCBA, right? Okay. Now if I put D here, then I will get empty because palindrome is not possible now, right? So let's write. So I'm getting empty, which is correct answer. Let's test it with this another test case where we have um, B appear 3 times, right, which is a odd frequency. So these are 1 2 3 4 5 6 palindromes are possible because you can you have this 3 frequency of B and 2 frequency of A and 2 frequency of C. So you can manage arrange them in 6 possible ways basically, right? So it's giving us correct answer. So this is how you can solve this important coding problem on Leetcode 267 palindrome permutation 2. So I hope you clearly understood this logic as well as this Java solution code, how we have solved this coding problem. Another medium to difficult level free coding question on Leetcode. So I hope you understood this logic as well as this Java solution code. So I'm going to add this Java code in my GitHub repository and give you the link of this code so you can check it out. There are lots of other important algorithms and Java solutions already implemented and available there for you. Don't forget to check them out. They are quite important ones from interview perspective. If you like the Java solutions in the GitHub repository, consider giving it a star on the GitHub repository. That would be great. If you are new to this channel, we have a very important coding interview related playlist to help your interview rounds. It is called as Leetcode and Leetcode Solutions. There are more than 200 most frequently asked very important coding problems for you under one playlist. Those questions were asked by Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Yahoo many times. So make sure you go through them, understand them very well. If you go through those videos, you are going to understand and learn a lot of data structures, algorithms, problem solving, logic building, Java programming and coding. It will also help you learn lots of new techniques, lots of new ways of different varieties of computer science related problem solving there. So make sure you check out those solved coding problems. The name of the very important playlist here is Leetcode and Leetcode Solutions. Now, if you are a fresher, junior level developer and you want to practice more coding problems, to help your practicing purpose, we have created 3 other playlists here for you. The names of those playlists are Codeforces, Codechef, Coder, Codeforces, Codechef, Coder. All in all, more than 800 different varieties of problems are here to help your interview preparation and learning process. If you like this video, if you like this Java solution where we have used recursion and backtracking approach to generate palindromes, then please give it a thumbs up to the video, give it like to the video, subscribe to this channel. Subscription is very important because that's how the videos can reach to other people, so others will also be able to watch and learn from these videos. So click on the bell notification icon button right away so you won't miss any important postings from this channel. There are lots of important videos available on this channel for you that you can use to learn more data structures and algorithms. You can also use them to prepare well for your coding interview rounds. Those solved problems includes graphs, matrices, binary search trees, binary trees, breadth first search, depth first search, cadence algorithm, binary search algorithm, Kruskal's algorithm, Dijkstra algorithm, sliding window algorithm. There are also lots of important data structure questions available on this channel for you, including stacks, queues, priority queues, hash table, hash map, tree set, hash set, linked hash map, linked hash set, arrays, linked list. All those problems are explained with Java code step by step, so you can easily follow those Java solutions as well as understand the concepts. So make sure you check out those important videos. They will definitely help you in your interview preparation and learning process. There are also other relevant videos to help freshers and junior level developers available on this channel. For example, frequently asked Java telephonic interview questions and how to answer them, Java design patterns, Java architecture, SQL programming questions to the freshers, where they will give you database tables. They will ask you to write SQL queries, where you may have to use different database concepts like inner join, outer join, left outer join, right outer join, aggregate operations, group by, and having clauses different where clause conditions. Everything is explained in those videos with examples, so you also will be able to write down SQL queries and solve those kind of SQL programming interview problems. Make sure you check them out. They are recently asked questions. There are also questions covered here that are recently asked to the freshers about Unix. For example, Unix commands, Unix utilities, shell scripting questions. All are here on this channel for you, so make sure you take a look at those videos. They will definitely give you good preparation for your interview rounds. You are also going to learn lots of new concepts on this channel, so make sure you check out those videos. If these videos are helping your learning process, you are learning new techniques, more problem solving along with data structures and algorithms, then please do leave your messages, your comments, your feedback below these videos. Your messages, your feedback, your comments are very much appreciated, very important for us. So if these videos are useful and helpful for you, then do leave your messages below these comments. Share these videos with all your friends and colleagues, so other people will also learn about this channel and they can also watch and learn these videos. Keep learning, keep coding, keep solving more varieties of coding problems, and most importantly, keep your learning process going on continuously. And thanks for watching these videos.